Do you have red hair and blue eyes? Did you know that you are a genetic rarity? How are these traits inherited? We will try to answer these and similar questions in today's episode of the series Secrets of Genes, in which I welcome you. My name is Eduard Krajnovsky, and I work as a geneticist at the Institute of Biophysics of the Czech Academy of Sciences. At a time when it seems that almost nothing in the world is unique anymore, genetics still reminds us how unpredictable and fascinating nature can be. On a planet with more than 8 billion inhabitants, there are people whose appearance is so exceptional that it can be compared to winning the lottery. These are people with red hair and blue eyes. According to scientists, only 0.17% of the world's population has this combination. That is roughly 1 person in 600. At first glance, it may seem like it's just about hair and eye color, but behind this appearance lies a complex story of genes, chance, and evolution. Red hair is caused by a mutation in the MC1R gene, which is located on the 16th chromosome. This gene controls what type of pigment the body will produce. When it functions normally, it produces the dark pigment melanin, which gives hair a brown or black shade. However, if its activity is disrupted, the body starts producing pheomelanin instead, a red pigment that gives hair its characteristic fiery hue. Carriers of this gene also tend to have fair skin, freckles, and a more sensitive reaction to sunlight. This biological adaptation is also the primary reason why individuals with natural red hair are most frequently and commonly found in northern regions with significantly less direct sunlight, such as the countries of Ireland, Scotland, or throughout Scandinavia. Evolution favored fair skin in these areas, as it can absorb vitamin D more efficiently, even with limited sunlight. Blue eyes, on the other hand, are the result of the action of the OKA2 gene on the 15th chromosome, which affects the amount of melanin in the iris. When pigment production is very low, light scatters in the iris and creates a blue hue, similar to how it happens with the sky. It is a recessive trait, which means it must be inherited from both parents in order to be expressed. Combining these two recessive traits, red hair and blue eyes, is therefore extremely unlikely. Each of them occurs in the population very, very rarely, and their combination is almost impossible. Additionally, the entire process is influenced by the HARVI2 gene, which affects how other genes are expressed outwardly. For example, it can suppress the effect of the MC1R gene and at the same time increase the likelihood of blue eyes in a person with blonde or light brown hair. It is precisely this mutual communication between genes that explains why most red-haired people tend to have green, hazel, or brown eyes, and why red-haired people with blue eyes are truly an exception. Green eyes are also widely regarded as being exceptionally rare, but they are often the fascinating result of a complex combination of several different pigments that work in harmony to create the striking illusion of a deep green color. In contrast, blue eyes are the result of a clear genetic mechanism, and it is precisely this that makes their combination with red hair so unique. Although the genes for red hair are recessive, they have nevertheless persisted in the population for thousands of years. Evolutionary biologists believe that the reason may be the so-called rarity effect. What is unusual is perceived as attractive and is preferentially selected. In smaller communities, red-haired people could attract attention more often and find partners more easily, which help maintain this gene in the population despite its low frequency. Moreover, red hair and blue eyes are often associated with uniqueness in many cultures, from Celtic legends to modern films. This combination appears almost otherworldly, perhaps precisely because we encounter it so rarely. Professor Mark Elgar from the University of Melbourne summarizes that, from a biological perspective, the combination of red hair and blue eyes is the rarest in the world. In fact, people this rare could fit into just a few football stadiums, even if they were gathered from all over the planet. So, if you are among them, you quite literally carry a genetic rarity within you, the result of thousands of years of evolutionary chance and unlikely combinations. You may not even realize it, but your appearance is silent proof of just how diverse and surprising nature can truly be. In a world full of repeating features and digital copies, it is precisely this natural, unplanned rarity that reminds us that beauty is often born from uniqueness, and that even in genetics, someone can be truly lucky. That's all for today. We've talked about a few interesting facts from human genetics, specifically about the inheritance of red hair and blue eyes. In the next episode, we'll continue with more fascinating questions about genetics and evolution. I'm looking forward to seeing you. If you enjoy my storytelling, I would appreciate a like and a subscription to my channel. I really value your support. Thank you and bye-bye.